Why does one awkward moment replay in your head all day? Why can a single comment change your mood? Why does posting something online sometimes feel strangely risky, even when it shouldn't? Most of us tell ourselves we shouldn't care what people think, but we do. And not just a little, we care deeply. And the reason isn't weakness or insecurity, it's wiring. To understand why other people's opinions feel so powerful, we have to understand how your brain was built and what it was built to protect. Part 1. Your brain treats belonging like survival. For most of human history, survival depended on belonging. Humans didn't survive alone. We survived in tribes. Being accepted meant protection, shared food, knowledge, safety. Being rejected meant vulnerability. Isolation wasn't uncomfortable. It was dangerous. So your brain evolved to treat social rejection as a serious threat. And that wiring still exists. When someone criticizes you, when you feel judged, when you sense disapproval, your brain doesn't interpret it as a minor social inconvenience. It interprets it as potential exclusion. And exclusion at a deep biological level equals danger. That's why rejection feels intense. Studies show that social pain activates many of the same neural systems as physical pain. The sting after embarrassment, the anxiety before speaking up, the discomfort after saying something wrong. Your brain is scanning for this question: am I still accepted? Because belonging equals safety, and your nervous system takes safety very seriously. You're not dramatic for caring, you're wired for it. Part 2. Why it feels even stronger today. Now here's the twist. Your brain evolved to care about the opinions of maybe 100 people. Today, you can be evaluated by thousands. Social media turned approval into a visible score. Likes, comments, followers, views. Your brain treats these signals as social information. Approval feels rewarding. Silence feels like disapproval. Criticism feels amplified. But there's another layer. Humans don't just care about belonging. We care about status. In social groups, higher status often meant more influence, more resources, and better survival odds. So we evolved to monitor our position. You walk into a room and your brain instantly scans. Who seems confident? Who's respected? Where do I rank? This comparison happens automatically. And when you feel lower in status, less attractive, less successful, less interesting, your brain reacts. Not because you're shallow, but because your wiring tracks social position. Modern life magnifies this. We're constantly exposed to curated versions of other people's lives. Your brain doesn't automatically adjust for filters and editing. It simply registers. They're doing better. And comparison intensifies. Now add the spotlight effect. Humans naturally overestimate how much other people notice them. You replay your awkward moment vividly. But most people barely remember it. You obsess over what you said. But others are busy worrying about themselves. Everyone feels like they're under a spotlight. In reality, most people are managing their own. But your nervous system doesn't know that. It prepares for judgment anyway. Part 3. The healthy and unhealthy sides of caring. Caring what people think isn't entirely bad. It's what makes cooperation possible. It encourages empathy. It supports social harmony. It helps you adjust behavior in helpful ways. If nobody cared about reputation, trust would collapse. So the goal isn't to stop caring completely, it's to care wisely. The problem starts when fear of judgment overrides your values. When you avoid opportunities because of imagined criticism. When you silence yourself to prevent discomfort. When every decision runs through the filter, what will they think? Here's what helps recalibrate that instinct. First, not every opinion deserves equal weight. Your brain treats all feedback as urgent. But ask, is this someone I respect? Do they share my values? Are they offering insight or projecting their own insecurity? Second, shift from approval to alignment. Instead of asking, do they like me? Ask, am I acting in line with who I want to be? Approval is unstable. Alignment is stable. Third, remember that discomfort is not danger. Your brain reacts to social tension as if it's survival level. But an awkward moment is not terminal. A disagreement is not rejection from the tribe. The intensity of the feeling doesn't equal the magnitude of the threat. When you understand that your brain is simply trying to protect you, the fear loses some of its authority. You don't eliminate caring. You regulate it, caring what people think is human. It helped your ancestors survive. It helps you connect and cooperate. But in a world of constant comparison and visible evaluation, that instinct can become louder than necessary. You don't need to erase it. You just need to understand it. Because once you understand why your brain reacts the way it does, you gain something powerful. Choice. If this helped you understand yourself a little better, consider liking the video. And if you want more clear explanations about psychology, behavior, and how your mind works, subscribe to Know Better Lab. The better you understand your brain, the more control you have over your life. I'll see you in the next one.